Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is go time. My name is Todd Grisham, and next to me for the broadcast, the one and only Johnny Nelson.
About time, too.
It's time for our tale of the tape. First up, we have the Rockstar. Up first is Rockstar from Canada. They're coming up against the men from the United States of America.
If this fighter knows how to use that reach, this
bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from Canada, wearing the red trunks with...
So much hype surrounding this fight, and now it is go time.
Todd, it's one of my favorite venues. You can't get a better place to fight.
So a capacity crowd here for this one. We've been waiting a long time for this matchup. Here we go. These athletes have promised us a war. Let's see if they deliver. Looks like they're going to mix up their strategy a little bit here. The straight right just misses. There was so much hype surrounding this match, I wonder if it can actually live up to the hype.
Can you imagine walking into this, Todd? Walking into an arena with such noise, people chanting your name. You can't even hear your corner man whispering in your ear. I've been in situations like that where it can be terrorizing if you haven't got your wits about you.
They both want a highlight reel knockout. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
They both want the knockout. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. All three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter. And the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fighter. Get out there and get the job done.
And there's the bell to start round two. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This fighter brings a barrage of punches. They won't let you breathe. It's like fighting a hornet's nest.
Swarmers, you can go back in boxing history. When you've seen them, when you've seen the best of the best swarmers going, you understand how hard it is. It looks exciting from the outside in. Can you imagine being right in there?
They exchange punches. When are we going to see a jab from these two? And he scores with the counter. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Back and forth they go. keep an eye on this slugger. As you know, he's willing to take 3 to give 1. That's his game plan, and it's worked out pretty well for him so far.
A win is not just a win for some fighters. They need to feel the blood, the crunch. They need to get that win.
Unlucky to miss with that jab. You know the scorecards are going to be all... Hold it right there! And at some point, the corner needs to decide we have to protect our fighter. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. This fighter needs to turn the tables in this next round.
Wow, it's like 2 different leagues.
Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
That one lands. He's got a massive reach advantage. Let's see if he uses it.
You've got to make your opponent fight your kind of fight. They've got to get into your kind of argument, your kind of dance.
You'd like to see more jabs. There's that counter shot. What a punch. Don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. A perfect counter lands. Parries that jab away. Upset of the year, perhaps right before our eyes. And down goes Rockstar. We need to see that again. Some amazing boxing right there.
That's lights out right there. One, two, three, four, five. Are you okay?
That'll be a 10-8 round for sure with the... Back at it in round 4. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel, because I know his legs are scum. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Straight right just misses. That punch has been his best weapon all fight long. A perfect counter shot. I think it's safe to say one of these fighters certainly has a significant speed advantage. You can tell who it is.
So you're getting in there with somebody that's so fast, you're prepared to take a licking, because you've got to get some before you get in close.
You don't want to trade shots. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. That bell could not have come soon enough for this guy.
Wow, you know, I've been in fights like that when you're thinking, come on, bro.
Time for the 5th round. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab. Rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Both men step back for just a moment. When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain.
Punch, counter punch. Blocks that left hook. For the weary. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've gone in the ring with fights like that and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
One punch could change everything in this battle. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Listen, be smart when you go out there. Just take the round off, win the round.
Okay, I'm happy. I like that round. Good work. Those 1-2 straight up.
Don't worry about that round.
On to the 6th round. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back.
Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? This could be the end. We need to see that again. Some amazing boxing right there.
A shot from the guns took him out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Come to me.
So back into the fray again, but how much do they have left?
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness and determination. Maximum respect.
Pretty good start the first half of this round.
The corners must be so happy. Down to a T, play the plan out to a T. If they can pick up momentum and do this over and over and over again, they've got it.
Bombs away. So much for boxing. This is a fight. Nice counter shot. That left uppercut doesn't score. Final 10 seconds here, unless we get some late drama. I think we all know who won this round. He's been knocked down, but at least not knocked out yet.
You've been put down, you've got to think right, survive and then give it back the next round.
Come on, you're going back into this. You're better than this, kid.
Good work. Now that's it. Now breathe. Just get your breath back. Good work.
There's the bell to start round 7. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff them.
There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those point areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim them, go for speed.
The straight right just misses. That jab doesn't score. Beautiful counter punch. Where was the defense? That was the moment.
What caught sleeping on the job? What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. They are not going to let this one go to the judges. They're always looking for that KO, and we could see an upset right here. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. He is down big time on the scores.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot afford to lose it.
Yes, I like that round. Good round. You feel good? Good man. Good man.
And there's the bell for round 8. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on.
I don't think we can truly appreciate what we saw unless we see it in slow motion.
You're right, Todd. What a shot. 1, 2, 3, 4. You still want to fight.
They're on their feet, but is this the beginning of the end?
Got to waste time. Step behind the referee. When he comes close, tie him up. The referee's then got to call you. Walk around the ring. You've just got to make the most of it. Because if you let him jump back on you again, he's going to get momentum and pull him down again. And that's a lot of points for losing the round.
How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walk right through it?
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
Halfway through the round and they're struggling a little bit.
Not the best start, but you know what? The cornermen, now it's down to them doing their job. Get through the round, regroup, right, freshen up, boom. Different tactics.
Punch lands. Defense is not an option for these two. They're happy this round's coming to an end. 10 seconds left. Is there any way back into this fight after the beating he... And there's the bell for round 9. They barely survived the last round after 2 knockdowns. Let's see what happens here.
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. what do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
Nope, that jab not going to score. You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong, because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
No rest for the weary. Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Hold that thought! The building is going bananas! Will they see a huge upset here? A true champion knows how to get out of trouble after they got into trouble, and it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Defense, defense, defense.
Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? Do you believe what we are seeing? Didn't wait too long to get back and get engaged.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed back on it. That could never happen.
Those counter punches have to hurt. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. The referee taking a look here, and if the fighter can't see, the fighter can't fight. So that's that. The referee's made his judgment, and we carry on. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round.
Needs a knockout without...
Get your mind back. Get your focus back.
This is the 10th. After that last round, something has got to change.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
He blocks the uppercut. This fight has a real good flow to it. We've seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to think him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little Fagin and pickpocket him.
And they figure out the combination to this safe.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Holding nothing back here in the round. Beautiful counter shot. And the myth has been knocked down. How about that impact? Let's see that again in slow motion.
Shot from the gods, they say. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Listen to me. Are you okay?
Oh, wait a minute. Will the referee step in? And the myth has been stopped. That punch to the head looks so good live. Let's see it again in slow motion.
Are you okay? You're out.
So it's onward and upward after a knockout win here.
A knockout victory? That's not a knockout victory. That is somebody saying, I'm here, I've arrived. Try that again, it will happen all over again.
Hope you brought your glow sticks. It's time to get funky here at the observatory. Alongside me, former world champion Johnny Nelson.
You tried to give me the slip, didn't you, my friend?